suspended between heaven and earth. The sins of all mankind would be laid on Jesus. In Matthew 27:46 says, Jesus cried out with a loud voice saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why would he say such a thing? Because sin separates people from God. And when the sin of all mankind was placed on him, the presence of his Father was removed, something he had never known before. Why have you forsaken me? You know why? Because he loves you. He loves you and wants you with him. And so all the sins, my sins, your sins, the sins of the entire world, placed upon Jesus. Oh, all of hell rejoiced. They thought they won. They thought the victory was at hand. Psalms 22 foresaw when Jesus would be crucified. And it foresaw when the forces of hell would surround him and rejoice. It would call them bulls and lions. And in Psalms 22, verse 12 through 13, it says, my enemies surround me like a herd of bulls. Fierce bulls of Bashan have hemmed me in. Like lions, they open their jaws against me, roaring and tearing into their prey. The forces of hell rejoiced when Jesus was on the cross. They thought that was it. They thought they had the victory. But that was not the case. In Luke 23:46, it says, when Jesus had cried out with a loud voice, he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. The loud voice he had cried out. Do you know his words? It's finished. Now I'm sure the forces of hell thought that was a cry of someone who had just lost the battle. Cry of relief. Yet it was a cry of victory. It is finished. I have paid the debt. And 3 days later, they would understand what he meant.